Welcome folks to Season 9 and Season 4 in the Championship. Yes, we're still stuck in the Championship. We've made a few signings, we've let a few people go. As well as trying to send a few other people on their way as well, which it's not happening. Money's quite tight. We're extending the stadium yet again, but that's not going to happen until next season. And we're predicted to finish second from bottom again. 150 to 1 to win the league, and we're amongst the guys that have just been promoted: Ipswich, Sunderland and Crewe at bottom. Crewe we're playing today in this episode, as well as going through all the transfers as well. So yeah, not a good start. Just when I thought I'd improve the side a little bit, money's been so tight that really some of the transfers we wanted to bring in, we kind of struggled on the wage bit. So let's take you through the transfers first. Towards the end of last season then, make sure I got the right one, there it is, we made a couple of transfers. Campbell was the last one from last season in the January, so June we bring in Ian Sparrow from Everton on a freebie. We're not paying any wages, which is what we like, and he looks very, very good in the centre of midfield. 23 years old though, and he's been with Everton a while, so hopefully if he stays, we might actually pick him up on a permanent deal. But 650,000 at the moment, we can't afford that even. So yeah, it is horrible. The next one is Sonny Perkins. We do bring him on a free from West Ham. 24 years old. Again, another midfielder. He can play cam, he can play defensive midfield, and he can play midfield. So all straight across the middle. Again, another a very good physical player. Decision making looks pretty good. Tackling, passing, yeah, it's not too bad. It's not massively brilliant, but it's better than probably what we had, and it's just bolstering our midfield. He was with West Ham last season, didn't play any games. He was on loan at Wimbledon. 40 games, 5 goals, 8 assists. Not bad. And the next one doesn't need any introduction whatsoever. Andy Kempson. We bring him back to the club. We wanted somebody on the left-hand side, and we wanted somebody up front. Crossdale is just... he's really struggling. And with Butt and Ortega from last season, we've secured Andy Kempson because Butt refused to come back. So that seems to be the normal story nowadays with loanees from Everton. The forwards seem to come here for a year's experience, and then they say, no, don't bother. So yeah, I'm not happy, but I'm very happy with this purchase. Andy Kempson comes to 3.5 million, up to 4 million, which is over so many years. A very good season when he played with us. He was only like a backup anyway. 9 goals, 7 assists, and already he started 2 goals in 3 games. So very, very chuffed with him at the moment. And while we remain on this page, Harry Green at the bottom, he's gone to Northampton for £30,000. So see you later, Harry. Your service was pretty good for us. You've been with us for a while. You weren't too bad actually, to be fair. Your assist ratio was quite nice. But everything else you kind of dropped off towards the end. Ortega, we managed to secure this guy for another season. He's worth 7.5 million already. He's out injured at the moment. Sprained ankle ligaments. He's out for another 2 weeks. So yeah, we lost him for up to 4 weeks. And yeah, that was after the first game. So very disappointed. We bring him back. 14 goals and 3 assists last season from 35, 15 in total. So I'm quite chuffed. They bought him for 3.2 million, so they're going to make a profit on him, but I doubt very much they'll let him go. I think he's one for the future, this chap. Jay Senga, we actually purchased him. We were running low on midfielders. As it happens, we've got quite a lot of midfielders, but we decided to bring him in, and we had to secure some midfielders because we were losing loanees as well. So I'm not sure, can't remember how much we paid for him actually. Free. That's why. He ran out his contract. He was okay for us when he played. Hopefully we'll see an improvement. Now he's actually one of our players. But yeah, not too bad. Probably a backup more than anything else. Johan Colorado, right back. And he can also play on the wing, which is superb from, in my case. Right Philip needs a little bit of competition up there. And Colorado can do that with Cole at left back as well. It works out pretty well. Very, very good acceleration and pace. Crossing, that's okay. Dribbling's okay as well. Ignore these arrows going down. He's only played a couple of games for us already. Again, from Everton, on loan. 2 assists already in 3 games. I'm happy. And then we pay £350,000. I think that's going to go up as well for a new goalkeeper. Our other goalkeeper, young though he was, he conceded an awful lot of goals, and I think we just needed somebody just a little bit better. Reflexes aren't brilliant, but his one-on-ones and kicking and handling. His era reaches 14. He can jump okay, and he's 6'4". He looks okay. 350,000. It's not too bad for a goalkeeper from QPR as well, so they do make some money on him. 300,000, but originally at Forest, then Fulham before that as well. So he's conceded 90 goals for QPR last season. I didn't really notice that, to be honest. He's only conceded 2 so far, and he's had 1 clean sheet. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. And 7.27, pretty good. So that virtually brings in our total for 350, and yeah, about nearly £4 million we've spent on players. Out the window go Joseph. He's gone to Solihull Moors for £80,000. Cameron Stewart, he went for 180. Grant Crow, he's gone out on loan, and Murray Logan. So not really any players really leaving that much, really, apart from Harry Green, really the more notable one. And Cameron Stewart, who were both on loan last season. Financially, we've still got £3.5 million. The extension to the stadium, which is going to happen, I think, whereabouts is it in this bit here? Expanding the stadium, I think we're going to expand it up to about 11,500, 12,000, so another 2,500 seats to the price of £3.5 million. I wish it was 350, we'd have some money left. But that's not going to happen until the end of the season. And then it'll go on for a 4 months. So no doubt we'll probably go back to Salford City Stadium. Our tactics for this season is this. We are going to be playing more defensively. But saying that, we're still going to attack with the players that we have got. And the DN role seems to be working pretty well at the moment. And this is why. Because we are lying in 6th position. 3 games, 2 wins, 1 draw. The draw coming at Norwich City, no less as well. So away from home, we took the lead in that game as well, and we conceded to a penalty, so I was quite disappointed. But if we take you through the results as well, friendlies wasn't too bad. We lost to Porto in the first game, just getting used to the formation, the new players coming in. 4-2 loss, and then we drew with these guys, beat Carrick Rangers. We had a really good draw against Everton as well in a friendly, so really chuffed with that. Hino we beat 4-0, and then we started our campaign on the end of July. Rotherham 2-0. Sparrow and Kempson both netting on their debut. Kempson scoring once again there. Millwall was a hard-fought 2-1 win with Martinez and Wright-Phillips both scoring outside the box. And Martinez's goal, 93rd minute, absolutely superb. And that's from going behind as well. And then we had a hard-fought away win over Warsaw in the Carabao Cup. That was... we took the lead earlier on. We dominated. We just couldn't put the ball in the net. But to be perfectly honest, a win's a win. We didn't take it to extra time or penalties, which is what we don't want to see. And yeah, that helped us a bit. And that gave us a home tie against Accrington in the 2nd round. So, but today we are going to be playing Crewe. They are, I'm not sure whereabouts in the table they are actually, to be perfectly honest. They are 19th. 1 point so far with Sunderland. And then they lost to Bournemouth and Millwall. So hopefully away from home we can do the business. And we haven't conceded that many goals either, if we can just have a quick look as well. 2 goals conceded in 3 games, and we've scored 5. So I'm pretty happy with that. So if we can keep that sort of momentum going, we'll do pretty well this season. So let's move on to the first game then. We're going to try and get through this season as quick as possible. And as subsequent seasons as well, as long as we remain in the Championship. We want to try and get out of this league as fast as possible. But this is our 4th season starting in the Championship. And it's proven to be pretty darn difficult. So Hammond is going to start off in goal. We've got Colorado in the right back situation. We're going to try and use him and try and overlap as well, since he can play out there. Same with Armstrong, with Campbell and Abbey in the middle. We've got Kasimi as anchor this time round. And Perkins and Sparrow, the 2 new midfielders. We've got Ireland on the left, Phillips on the right, Kempson up front. We have taken injuries to Taylor Hart, or Senga and Ortega. Yeah. He comes in and he gets injured straight away. Maybe he's missing, but I don't know. Right, okay, with any further ado, let's get this first game underway. and we'll officially kickstart our season. And here we go. The team sheets are in, and it doesn't look like we've got any first teamers in there apart from Armstrong, Abbey, and Hammond. Really, they were. Maybe I should have really done the numbers a little bit different this season, but you know, to be perfectly honest, there's a lot of players, and I couldn't be bothered. That's pretty much so. Let's straight into the changing rooms. Come on, lads, show us what you can do. We'll give them the faith, and then we shall kick off. And let's show Crew what it means to be in the Championship. Like I say, it's our 4th season in the Championship. I like to think that we're a Championship side. We keep finishing in the top half, but for some reason, they like to think that we're going to get relegated again, the media. So let's see what happens here. Right, Phillips. I do believe there's no sound on as well, so I'm not sure what that's all about. So we'll change that in just a second. In fact, we'll go with... We'll have a goal first, though, if you don't mind. And here we go. The crowd's back. So... free kick opportunity in the first 12 minutes then. Sparrow's going to take it. And it's close. Well, we're not sure how close that was. Normally the free kicks have been gimme goals, haven't they, really? As our Crew have the opportunity first. Great catch by Hammond, commanding his area. We're expecting big things from Hammond. Especially with the amount of money it's cost us. And we're trying to offload Wright as well. And Crossdale also, but maybe we may just hang on to him a little bit longer. It's not really costing us that much in wages. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference anyway. We are overspending. I think we're overspending by about £6,000 or something like that, and there's a chance there for Kempson there. We do need to keep winning to keep up with everybody else, and with any luck this season we're not going to bail at the end of the season or mid-season. It is a long season, 46 games plus cup games, etc. So we are going to have to prioritise. Do we just take the hit from the board if we get knocked out? The FA Cup's really the one we really want to hang around in as long as possible because of revenue and etc. Carabao Cup, probably not that really bothered about it. But really I should be bothered until we win it. Once we win it, then I don't have to be bothered. But right, Phillips is racing down this right-hand side. Kempson's in the centre. Verizon's challenge. Back post, not quite reaching, but Sparrow should be able to pick it up. And he does. If we can pick up points away from home, 3 points at home, then we should be okay. And the effort's a good save. Ireland there with a... Well, to be honest, he tried to pass it past the goalkeeper. I would have liked that if he actually smashed it in there. Let's encourage. Short corner, Perkins. It's gone in somehow. Right, Phillips has scored his 3rd goal of the season. He doesn't want to be sidelined at all. Especially with Colorado can play on the wing. We'll see this a little bit closer. Perkins crosses it. Right, Phillips. Wow, there is a deflection, isn't there? So we'll take that. Thank you. Right on half-time as well. And there we go. And yeah, we'll say whatever the assistant says and we'll jump straight back in. We do need to keep an eye on our players. They do tire very, very quickly, though. Let's encourage. And they're not liking that one little bit. They don't like the shouting from the line at all. Crossdale for Ireland. Probably not. Ireland looking a little... He is out. So what we might do, we might put Kempson there. And then we're going to bring Crossdale up front. I think we'll do that change instead. I think that's the only... we do need to get another striker, but... I think we'll try and keep Crossdale a little bit longer. He's not going to be our first choice. Once Ortega comes back from injury, him and Kempson can swap around. We'll bring Carroll on for Wright Phillips. Couple of minutes to go. It should turn out to a 1-0 win. I don't really care how it happens. 3 points is 3 points, but we don't want to drop any away from home if we can avoid it, especially in the position like this. And Hammond does well, makes himself tall. And he was offside, but you can never be too careful. As it's full time, we bring in another victory. It's 1-0. The fact that we are actually more defensive than attacking to score a goal, be on top of it. 91% pass completion. It's really pretty good. And a good win, boys. Well done. And that's generally our side at the moment. We have got players that can come in and do a job for us. And it does see us in 5th position now. 2 points off the lead. And we're looking good. So far, so good. But we've got the likes of Forest atop. Wow. Watford, Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, yeah. We're going to have a work cut out once again. I think the route through would really be the playoffs, but if we can get anywhere near the automatic promotion, great. But again, until it's like a catch-22. We can't really go up without a better side, but we can't have any more money without going up. It's a catch-22. What did it mean? If we go up, we might get an influx of a lot of money and sponsorship, which probably means we might be able to get some of these big players in as well. So we'll have to have a look. Sheffield Wednesday and Middlesbrough 5-5. Let's have a look when we are going to be coming back. Like I said, we're going to play a couple of more games. We'll race through some of these. We'll come back, probably Reading and Cardiff maybe. Southampton are in the team as well. Yeah, we tried to get somebody from Southampton. It's no surprise they didn't want to offload it to ourselves. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been another goalkeeper, actually, to be fair. Middlesbrough, Birmingham. Again, the same old, same old. We're going to move along, and we'll probably play somewhere around about here somewhere. If we're on a big run, then we'll come early. If things goes a little bit pear-shaped, we'll come back early. we'll come back around about here, I think. But for the time being, we're on a really, really good run. And provided we can do that and keep it up, I'll be relatively happy. So if you enjoyed that, please smash a like on there. If you'd like to see more new to the channel and you haven't done so already, please subscribe. And until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.